Hi there, my name's Summer Huntington. I'm a health and fitness specialist and yoga instructor. Today we're here at the CoreWorks warehouse and I'm going to be showing you some exercises that will allow you to engage your core while sitting for long periods of time and also become a little bit more aware of your body. The core consists of the transverse abdominis, which is the deep muscle layer beneath the rectus abdominis, or six-pack abs, and it wraps around the spine from the back of the spine to the front, kind of like a weight belt. The next most important component are the pelvic floor muscles. Now, those are the muscles that sit beneath the diaphragm, so just right at the very base of your belly. And lastly, the extensor muscles in the back, so those muscles that turn on all along your spine when you're sitting up nice and tall. Those three muscle groups comprise what is commonly referred to as the core. We're going to start with the Pilates-based exercise sequence. It's designed to help you strengthen those inner core muscles, the transverse abdominis and the pelvic floor. Let's get started. For the Pilates-based exercises, you're always going to be starting from this position. The heels lifted, the back pulled off of the chair, and the belly drawn in towards the spine. The first exercise is called alternating toe lifts. From the starting position, draw the belly in and just simply pick up one toe, place it back down, and then the other toe, place it back down. While you're doing these toe lifts, make sure that your core is taut the entire time. Don't worry about height. We're simply engaging the core while shifting the weight from foot to foot. For alternating knee extensions, start from a tiptoe position, heels lifted, and simply elevate the leg at the knee joint, lift up really tall, stacking shoulders over hips, and then place the foot back down. Continue on the other side, extending at the knee joint, drawing the navel in, keeping the core taut, and then lower. Continue on, alternating right and left feet. You can do this for up to 5 to 10 on each side, depending on where you're at in your core strength. For alternating seated hip abduction, start with the heels lifted, extend the leg at the knee joint, holding the inner core strong, swivel your chair to the right, and use your grounded foot to pull you back to center. And place that foot back down. Extend the left leg, pointing the toe, swivel to the left, and return back to center. Make sure that when you do this, your back does not touch the back of the chair, and you're drawing your belly button in towards your spine the entire time. Your belly or inner core muscle should be turned on, and you might even feel tautness if you were to place your fingers right above your belly button. Seated small hip circles can be done by elevating the heels, pointing the toe and extending at the knee joint, and making tiny circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Just a couple in each direction, and then place the foot back down. Keep the back pulled off of the back of the chair and switch sides. Extend at the knee joint, make tiny circles, counterclockwise and clockwise. The order doesn't matter as long as you're making these tiny controlled movements, keeping the core engaged the whole time. For seated crunches with leg lifts, take the hands behind the head in a basic crunch position. Lift up really tall, stacking shoulders over hips, and once your core is fully engaged, start to elevate one knee, rounding your upper back, not your neck, and then slowly place the foot back down. Switch sides, elevating the opposite knee, finding that core contraction, and then place the foot back down. Continue alternating right and left. Be sure that you're inhaling on the way up and exhaling as you come into that tiny little crunch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. For seated oblique crunches, start with the hands behind the head in a basic crunch position. Start to draw the navel in before you start the exercise. And then lift one knee towards opposite elbow, coming into a partial twist. And then inhale back to the starting position. Exhale, lifting the opposite knee towards the elbow. Inhale back to starting. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. For the Pilates 100 seated variation, start high on the tiptoes, lifting the heels. Draw the navel in towards the spine, engaging the core, and keeping the low back neutral. Then start to extend the arms, making sure they're straight at the elbow joint and shoulders are packed down. Start to pump the arms up and down, tiny little movements originating from the shoulder joint. Be careful not to bend the elbows here and lose that upper back contraction. Keep them very straight, belly drawn in, and aim for anywhere from 20 to 100 little arm pumps.